gosh. So this is the new YT Capra?
This is the brand new YT Capra, complete with water bottle holder and water bottle.
So I'm gonna do a review on this, not this one. We can't do this one. I can't do a review on this one, huh? This is the new one. This is the one we can't touch.
Why?
Like, I can't take it down a trail. Can I take it down a trail? Why can't you? If I can take this down a trail, that'd be super cool.
Well, you could take it down the trail, but we're taking it to Sedona, and you're not going to Sedona, so.
Yeah, but when you come back, I can take it, or I can take it tomorrow.
Ooh, you're getting frisky.
So tell us something special about these Yoshi pedals.
You got a nice concave shape from here to here and from here to here. So you got like this cup thing happening, and man, your feet just love it. Like, when I've heard a lot of people tell me that, like, when they kind of lose their footing, they know where their foot is on the pedal because they can feel where the cup is on the platform.
So one of the things that concave pedals are known for is that they're hard to adjust because they actually do bite down on your shoe really well. So since those pins are shorter, you're gonna have more adjustability than a normal concave pedal, but you're still going to have the same amount of grip, if you will, because of the way you guys designed the pedal.
Yeah, and when you say shorter, like shorter than like these gigantic, long, almost needles that some other pedal companies have, which, I mean, some people like that, and that's fine. We just chose to go a different route with ours to have some like adjustability when you're riding the bike, when you're in an aggressive position going down a hill. We just feel like you should be able to move your foot. What do you want to do? Do you want to run this thing all the way down? What's your kind of your preference? What do you think? I would suggest running it all the way down.
Yep.
Because your bars are going to be up 35 millimeters. So that means I would say take all the spacers out.
Yep.
And anything, just run them on top.
I totally agree with you.
Okay. Let's just take a look at this. Okay. So you checking this out? I'm going to take these mounts off so you can kind of get a good look at what's going on here. Because a lot of people, sometimes they don't understand how the stem system works. So just take a look at how much steer tube that you could cut off if you committed to the ENDH stem.
So you can cut off from here on up?
Yeah.
Because it already has a 35 millimeter rise?
Exactly, yep. But I would suggest if you do commit to the stem, you leave a couple of spacers worth of space in there so you can actually adjust it how you want it. But so what we talk about with the stem is, instead of buying a whole new stem, you keep this base on the steer tube, and then you just buy one of these clamp systems here, and then you can go forward or backwards without loosening or tightening or realigning your bars. You could just leave this base on.
And why would you want to do that? Just in case?
Well, just because like there's a lot of guys, you know, they're enduro racing, they want to go forwards or backwards 5 millimeters for the course, maybe adjust their bars up. That's why I'm saying leave one of those spacers in there to really kind of get comfortable on the course, depending if it's tight or really long and fast. They might want to move forward to 5 millimeters, so, or backwards. So that's kind of why we made it more adjustable like that. And then this baby bolts right onto a DH direct mount. How's she looking?
Yeah, they look straight to me.
Okay, let me tighten it up.
All right, so I'm gonna take this bike home with me, and tomorrow morning we're gonna go take it for a ride, and I'm going to see what I think. This could potentially be my new bike one day, I think. I've been thinking about this one. So I'm testing the climbing comfortability of this guy. One of the things I noticed initially is how far over the pedals this bike is actually putting me. Like, I had no idea that I felt that I was gonna have such leverage on putting the downforce on my pedals. Right here is a really tough climbing section. My gosh, I just feel so, I guess, how would you say, I just feel like I could get so much of that downforce where it needs to be without my rear tire slipping. This is one of the more complicated areas. This is really like a really difficult section. I really wanted to challenge this bike in terms of climbing. So we're approaching probably the toughest climbing section on this trail. Oh my gosh. I just feel so where I need to be on this bike. See if I can go take the harder section right here. I just feel so balanced on this bike. All right guys, so this is just a little jump section I use to warm up on before I head up the mountain. I've never ridden a Fox 38 fork, so that is something I am very interested to see how much more stable or confident I feel with a 38 going downhill. Woo! So I felt really, for that first little jump coming out of the turn, Usually I just float over that thing, don't have to really do too much. I felt really back heavy on that jump, so I was just like, wow, this bike feels like it definitely weighs more than my SB130 for sure. But I was able to pull it together on this one right here, which felt pretty good. I think I'm gonna go back for another shot to kind of see what I could do to mitigate this. Maybe I just came in a little bit slower than usual, and that's why I had to kind of pull up on that front, or I had the instinct to pull up on the front. So let's go check it out. Better. Like, it feels like I have more weight under me. My other bike feels like a feather, but not too much. It still felt really good. All right, so this is a really familiar trail. I'm only doing familiar trails because I really want to get a sense for how this bike feels. And the more I feel familiar I am with the trails, the more I can tell you the difference between my bike and this bike and what I can tell. So let's drop in on this one. Definitely felt the weight. Woo! Man, the suspension on this bike feels so good. Nope. Let's go try that again. Cased it, but I'll call that a pass. Let's see how this rock garden goes. Ooh, oh my gosh. That rock garden felt like nothing for this suspension platform. I could definitely get my quickest time on this bike on that rock garden. Gosh, it just ate up those rocks. I usually have to get really creative with my lines in that little section, and I just was like, oh, let me just go over the worst line, and it like was so fast. Didn't even feel it. Oh my gosh. You guys probably can't tell in this video, but that line that I just made it through right now, jumping down that, oh my gosh, if I was on my other bike, I would have been toast. Woo! Man, I want this bike. I forgot. Forgot what it's like to have a bigger suspension bike. Woo! Got some wind coming up here. Let's see if I can get these. Taking a little bit more out of me than usual. Ah, shoot. That was bad. Let's see if I can get this. Whoa! Let's take the high end of this. Let's try to tabletop this. Yeah, somewhat. Let's see if I can tabletop this. Woo! That was a lot better. I'm gonna be approaching the toughest rock garden right now. Let's see how I eat it up on here. Super comfortable initially. Oh yeah, baby. Woo! Definitely the fastest I've been through here. Super easy. Man. That's what I love about testing out bikes on the trail that I know really well. So I can really tell you how it outperforms other bikes that I've ridden. I did not expect for me to come out here today and not look forward to getting on my bike.